Hey, what's going on, everybody? Week 5 review, Northeast Community College truck driving program. Still love it. I'm really tired today. Today is Sunday, right before week 6. Week 5's been a long week. We did a lot of early mornings, a lot of miles. Monday was 1 o'clock. You had to be at school. And we've been at school various times before daylight, but that's alright. We went to a couple places here in Nebraska. Went to Altoona, Iowa, which is just past Des Moines. Going up into South Dakota tomorrow. It's fun. It is fun. Do your trip planning, do your map rating, look for signs, going through rush hour, dealing with traffic, getting into these tight places, especially Sapp Brothers and Council Bluffs, Iowa. Fuel Island is ridiculously tight. But then again, maybe that's coming from me as an inexperienced driver. Maybe I'm making it out be worse than it is. But it was fun. I enjoyed every minute of it. You had to go through various truck stops, see drivers' lounges, different places to eat. All kinds of fun stuff. Got to drive in the rain. That was fun. I had a few truck issues, got them taken care of, which I'm very grateful for. Went down to Crete, Nebraska, picked up a load of underground cable. We loaded 2 dry box trailers and loaded my flatbed. Learned how to secure all that stuff. And then we took the loaded billets we took them with us when we went to the truck driver championships yesterday. So that was a lot of fun. I spent most of the day doing a lot of reading, trying to get my book work out of the way, so to speak, because we got a couple days of long haul driving left, and then the rest of everything's going to be in school, doing some skills stuff, learn how to throw chains on tires and other things like that. But this coming Friday will be graduation day, take our finals and go from there. But I love what I'm doing here. Every minute of every day, just unreal. It's awesome. Got another instructor. Name is Ryan Cook. Really cool guy. Really intelligent guy. He's hauled livestock and hopper bottom and all that fun stuff. So he gives a totally different perspective on it. And Ed has an insane amount of experience. You know, hauling dry box, reefer, flatbed, tanker, all sorts of fun stuff. And Ryan brings that livestock and corn hauler experience, ag stuff. And it's really fun to hear it from 2 different perspectives when you're driving down the road. So I really enjoy it. I love both my instructors. I think the school made an extremely wise decision in bringing Ryan aboard. So if you see this, Ryan, we're proud to have you. It's fun. Just seeing where I was and where the rest of the class was when we started, and seeing where we are now, it's awesome. Everybody has their CDLs except for one person who has to test in Iowa. It's fun. The instructors are phenomenal. The equipment we get to run, we get trained in all different speeds of transmission. They even have an automatic truck with a centrifugal clutch, which I do not like. I miss having the clutch that I can use when I'm braking or slowing or backing, and I miss my gear shifter. So thankfully I've only ever had to drive in it twice, but it's one of those deals where they want you to get in it, understand how it works. That way if you get with a company that forces you to drive an automatic truck, you at least have a backbone. So, like I said earlier, we went to the student truck driving rodeo championships in Omaha at the Metropolitan Community College. 4 of us decided we were going to go. Myself, the guy that sits next to me that I keep bragging about with his backing skills, the gal in the class, and the older gentleman in our class. We got to drive 2 trucks down, 13 speed and 10 10-speed international that I usually drive. So that was fun. Learning how to shift with weight going up and down hills, and you know, we already had a little bit of experience with that, but it was a lot of fun. When we got in, got the first parking lot, didn't have the gate open where we're supposed to go, so we parked in another one right before the school, which was very, very, very tight to get into. Had a median in the center of it, and when the guy came down, we had to circle back around, come back out, hook it towards the other gate, and try not to put your truck in a ditch. Both me and the gal in the class had to back up and reset ourselves, which is fine. You know, we don't want to destroy a sign or a curb or anything like that. If we got to back up a little bit, that's alright. We got in, backed our trucks up to the dock. They got there, and it was fun. Student Truck Driving Rodeo Championships, whatever you want to call it, it was a blast. 3 or 4 schools showed up. 14 guys, or 14 students I should say, not all guys. And they had kind of 2 different portions to it. They had a 3-problem skills portion, and they had a vehicle inspection portion. It was a lot of fun. We thought there was going to be backing in the skills competition. That there was not. I think it was the Nebraska Trucking Association. I'm not exactly sure, but the people that put on the state truck driving championships for the big boy drivers, they came down and helped set up the competition. They picked 3 problems, and it was a lot of fun. You know, for what we did, it was a blast. Our 3 problems were, we called a scale. So on your blind side, on your right side, they had a piece of metal with colored lines on it. Now say it's maybe 1.5 by 3 foot. You got to sit your right steer tire on that, and then they go straight down from where your hub is and see where you're at. If you go too far to the right, you don't get a score. If you go too far to the left, you don't get a score. After they score you on that, you go forward, you got your cones outlined, and you got a boundary to go through to make a right-hand turn through. So you got to go through one boundary going straight, and then you got to turn to go through the other. I don't know exactly how much space there was between these. I know there was not much, but that was fun. And then your last one, you had to curb park on your blind side after coming out of that big turn. And you only had so much room. You could pull forward, get over, what have you, and get turned over, and they measure your trailer and your tractor, make sure you're not too far forward, too far out. Again, a little measuring device. All of us but one hopped that curb. It was kind of eye-opening, I guess you could say. And then your next one was you had to pull up, and your last one you had to pull up to a cone that was sticking straight up that resembled a concrete barrier that you would find in a parking lot. And you wanted to get as close as you could to it. The closer you got, the more points you got. And most of us were a good 4 or 5 feet away from it. So, I shouldn't brag about that or anything, but oh goodness, I apologize for that. But just getting it out there, you know, it was fun. You know, if we all felt pretty disgusted with ourselves till we got in and found out everybody did the same thing. You know, we felt stupid for pulling the rear trailer tires on your blind side, your right side, over that wood curb. Everybody did it, except for one person. Same with that post. You know, you feel so stupid about being so far away from it, but we all were. Oh, and I'm very proud to say, the guy that I brag about doing his backing all the time, he got 3rd place. There was a 3-way tie for 3rd. He had the best time through there, so he got 3rd place on the skills competition. So if he watches this, man, every one of us are proud of you, dude. The pre-trip portion of the competition, I think there was 10 problems and a couple bonus problems. You had 10 minutes to go through and try to find them. I found 7. The winner, I think she found 9. And there were some obvious ones that I missed. And I shouldn't call them obvious, but if I was doing a regular pre-trip, there are things I would have checked. But when you're rushing through and trying to find specific problems, it's a little different. So I guess that's where you get the competition aspect. If you're doing it on a normal daily basis, you would have found these problems that I missed, or that most of us missed. But when you're doing it in the competition, it's a totally different deal. So it was a blast. They fed us really good food. They had cookies. Love cookies. They had donuts. I love donuts. They had coffee. I love coffee. So it all worked out. I want to be 400 pounds if I keep doing stuff like that, but it's all good. You know, gain a couple hundred more, I could be on TLC, right? But back to the school, it's a blast. Ed and Ryan are excellent instructors. The school has progressed awesomely. Even if you have students that aren't catching on the quickest, they help them out. They give them that one-on-one time. You know, when you do something wrong, they're not all over you chewing your backside. They're out there to identify what you're doing wrong and to help you. And not only help you, but not kill your confidence while they're doing it. And that's awesome. Yeah, they keep class sizes small, not for any big reason other than they want to give you the one-on-one time you deserve. You know, Metropolitan Community College went and looked at their facilities. You know, they got a nice concrete yard back there. But our yard, I like a lot better. We got a lot more room. We got our own personal private road to practice our shifting. We got the serpentine. And talking to the other students from the other schools, they've never even heard of serpentine. Watching one of them pull up a video on YouTube where they had a guy going forward and they thought that was pretty cool. Well, we backed them. So it makes you pretty proud that you're doing stuff that the other schools aren't doing. So I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very proud of my decision. Very proud of myself. Very proud of all my schoolmates. You know, everybody, when they started out, some were doing it because somebody wanted them to. Others doing it just for something different. And towards the end, seeing how we all progress, seeing how everybody's minds develop, change, and seeing the enthusiasm. Where the enthusiasm may not have fully been there during the first week of school for some of the students, towards the end, they're excited as could be. It doesn't matter what time they have to show up in the morning or no matter how late we got to stay at night. They love it. So I think that's something that can be said for the instructors. It isn't just about getting you a CDL. It isn't just about getting you through their course. It's about making you enthusiastic for what you're going to be doing. Instilling a sense of love for the business in your heart. And not feeding you full of lies. Telling you that things will be rough. That you will have issues. That you're not going to be a millionaire right out of school. They let you know about the hardships they face. You know, you hear a story, you hear them talking about having to bartend on the weekends to make house payments, you know. Makes you stop and think, really. It makes me stop and think anyway. And I can sit in bed at night and I can be proud that I'm getting that information from my instructors. That they're not sugarcoating the information. Excellent school, excellent program. Love my classmates, love the program, love my instructors, love the experience I'm getting. Can't wait to get in the industry and learn a whole new way of doing it. Anyway, guys, school's going awesome. Truck driving championships, rodeo, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. If you ever have the chance to go, if you're a student and have the opportunity to participate, I would greatly recommend it. If you are a professional and have the opportunity to go watch the big boys at the state portion, I would recommend it too. It gives you something to strive for, you know. seeing how good these guys are. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoy doing these, you know, even, I guess it don't matter, you know. I love doing these videos, love getting that information out. I'm very proud of the school, very proud of my decision. I will brag about it constantly. Anyway guys, catch you later and thank you for watching.